For thousands of years, people have argued over one seemingly impossible question. Who actually built the pyramids? Was it slaves? Was it aliens? Some kind of lost, advanced civilization? Or was it something far more human than we could have ever imagined? Stick with me, because the truth is stranger, and frankly, more impressive than all the myths combined. For centuries, the story we were all told was simple and dramatic. The Great Pyramids of Giza were built by countless slaves, whipped into submission by ruthless pharaohs who demanded colossal tombs. It makes for a good movie scene, but here's the thing. It's just not true. Archaeologists have searched for decades, and there is zero evidence of mass slave labor being used to construct these wonders. And as for the alien theory? Look, the pyramids are an incredible feat of engineering. There's no doubt about it. But ancient humans were brilliant. They didn't need extraterrestrial babysitters to figure out how to stack giant stones. The real answer is so much cooler. Not far from the pyramids, archaeologists unearthed something that completely changed our understanding of ancient Egypt. They found the remains of entire workers' villages. Not slave quarters, but actual towns. They found homes, massive bakeries with ovens, capable of producing thousands of loaves of bread a day, and even medical stations where injured workers were treated with surprising skill. Most importantly, they found cemeteries. These were mass graves. They were tombs for the people who died on the job, buried with honor near the very structures they gave their lives to build. The skeletons showed signs of hard labor, healed fractures, strained backs, but they also showed they were well fed and cared for. These were not slaves. They were paid, skilled laborers. Some of the most elite builders, engineers, and craftsmen in the entire ancient world. They were organized in a way that would make a modern project manager jealous. They worked in rotating teams and shifts, living in these planned communities. Imagine the logistics: bakers cranking out bread, farmers delivering cattle and grain from the Nile Delta, stonecutters shaping massive limestone and granite blocks with pinpoint accuracy, haulers dragging them up enormous well-constructed ramps, and all of it overseen by architects who somehow planned every angle to align perfectly with the stars. This wasn't chaos. It was one of the first and greatest national projects in human history. Being chosen to work on the pyramid was a huge honor. It was a sign of skill and dedication. These workers were proud of what they were doing. In fact, some of them even carved their team names into the stones, like a bit of graffiti from 4,500 years ago, leaving their mark for eternity. You can still see messages like the drunkards of Menkaure or the friends of Khufu hidden on the blocks. So, the billion-dollar question: how did they move those multi-ton blocks? This is the part that blows people's minds. The secret wasn't brute force alone. Ancient reliefs and recent experiments have revealed their brilliant trick. They used water. By pouring a small amount of water onto the sand directly in front of the sleds carrying the blocks, they drastically reduced the friction. The damp sand became firm, allowing the sleds to slide smoothly with far less effort. It's a principle modern physics only recently confirmed. No aliens, no magic. Just brilliant, practical science. So the pyramids weren't built by a downtrodden, enslaved population or by cosmic visitors. They were built by tens of thousands of ordinary people working together to achieve something truly extraordinary. People who were well-fed, well-paid, and deeply believed they were building a literal stairway to heaven for their king, securing the prosperity of their entire nation. When you look at the pyramids today, you're not just seeing ancient stone. You're seeing the incredible power of human collaboration. You're seeing ambition, science, faith, and a vision so powerful that it has stood the test of 4,500 years. So the next time someone asks you who built the pyramids, you can tell them the real story. It wasn't slaves. It wasn't aliens. It was a civilization that believed in its ability to build something that would outlive them all. Thanks for watching, and if you found this as fascinating as I do, Be sure to like and subscribe for more dives into history's greatest mysteries.